Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Sport Aces podcast. Chris Ortega,
Anthony Conti.
Humble Jafaro.
and we are live here in the studio for one last time before we go virtual. Because, I don't know if we shared the news.
Yeah, man, I think we shared it.
We shared it like a month ago, but
Well, did you keep the call in?
yeah, well, it was like fade in and then fade out. So, so I would be going to Cleveland, Ohio. I'll be working for the NBA HBCU Fellowship as a fellow for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'll be leaving tomorrow for orientation. Shout out to Tom, being a great friend. I got to throw gas money his way because that's the only thing that matters. And he probably use that money to, gamble on
I'm not gonna
FanDuel.
gamble with that money, bro. I'm gonna use it on gas.
Okay, all right. Just make sure. Just making sure.
I'm gonna use it on gas.
But overall, though, man, I'm excited about
Exactly.
going to orientation, meeting everybody in the fellowship, and then going to Cleveland. First time in Cleveland, so I think it should be interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like you probably going to crack a Jalen Bronson joke.
It was in the holster, but I'll
Yeah,
let it go
yeah,
for
you
now.
was cooking. You was cooking.
Yeah, meet your
Yeah.
owner, Jalen Brunson. Nothing new.
Yeah. Don't worry. Next year's going to happen, buddy. But,
We'll see. Right now,
But-
it's Miami's conference.
yeah, right now. Speaking of Miami Heat, man, that game yesterday, I feel so bad because I wanted to say fuck Tatum, but he got hurt immediately, and I just knew that game was not gonna go well.
You could tell when he you saw the play. I thought that he landed on Vincent, but he actually landed just awkwardly on his own, and then he just like. You could tell when he was shooting the ball, like he didn't have the same motion, like because like if you ever, I'm sure you guys have twisted an ankle before.
Oh,
like,
I've had
that
a
shit.
lot of
Like
ankle injuries.
it affects everything. Like you try to
Oh,
go
yeah.
up for a shot, you can't put as much pressure on,
Oh,
and it affects everything. So like you could tell that he was not good. Like even in
Yeah.
even coming out of halftime, like there's nothing you can do when your best player gets hurt like that, dude.
Nah.
It's
No,
unfortunate.
and nobody stepped
But
up.
to be honest, though, like the Heat defense was they were clamping, bro. Like they were on. Like
Yeah.
they came to play.
yeah, like I feel like just watching this series, I'm not gonna lie. I think everybody was getting nervous because they was thinking like,
Mhm.
what if the Heat was just all a lie? But I think Game 6 with that buzzer
They
beater
should have won
win,
Game 6, bro.
I think that kind of pissed Jimmy off.
I don't think it pissed him off. I think. Well, he was selling. Like Jimmy was not playing well. Like
He had an
Yeah.
awful game 6.
awful games. He might have had 24 points, but
And
the
it was
dude
free
5 for
throws.
21. Like,
Yeah, I think
he
I think he wanted to improve on that.
himself. He was like, yeah, he knew that he sucked in Game 6, but like.
Yeah,
He was never his confidence never wavered. He's like, yeah, we're gonna win Game 7, and they went out there and
Yeah.
they didn't just win. They blew him out by 19.
yeah.
Shout out Caleb Martin, man.
Caleb freaking Martin should have won. He should have won 5.
He should have won.
should've
I,
won.
do I have the voting up?
Yeah, it's 5 to 4.
They had Reggie Miller on the game. He was talking. He's like, Caleb Martin's been the best player this series.
and then he voted.
He votes for Jimmy
Jimmy
Butler. But no, it was like him, Doris
I think it
Burke.
should.
Like,
I think it should have been.
Should've been
Caleb
Caleb
Martin, bro.
Martin.
That guy, he averaged 20 points a game on like 60% shooting. Like, the
50
dude
from
was,
3.
Dude, he had back-to-back double doubles.
Well, I think for right now, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Now if Caleb Martin really do the same thing like he did in the NBA Finals,
No.
then
Hey,
he might win Finals MVP.
Maybe.
I'll take that NBA Finals MVP.
And this is the
that's
guy
the
who
thing.
got cut 2 years
this-
ago.
He got cut from the Hornets with it.
With his brother.
Yeah, like that's
Him
crazy.
and his brother both played for the Hornets.
I
man.
remember when they were playing Nevada. They
Oh,
was
yeah.
not a bad team.
They were-
Well,
actually.
he actually started out at NC State.
yeah,
They both started out at NC State,
yeah.
and they were 4-year college players.
Yeah.
Then they went to
Tournament
Nevada.
legends.
Like Caleb Martin's already 27 years old, and he's only been in the league for 4 years. So.
Nah, it's just I feel bad because the league changed so much. Like
Mhm.
before, you get the 2 to 3, maybe 4-year guys. They was like your good guys on the roster, but now teams is younger.
Well, dude,
A lot of one
Miami's
and dones.
Miami's
Miami's vets.
Miami's
everywhere.
the perfect place for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just you just have to be surrounded by a good culture, good organization, good coaching. And I think when you go to the Heat organization, you gain that. Because Spoelstra
Like
is
we said,
not slack.
Miami has not been bad.
No.
Since 2007, the last time
No.
they were
I
like
I
really
just stat
bad.
on Pat Riley.
Yeah, I was literally gonna say it, but
Dude,
go-
this is
yeah.
absurd. 25% of all NBA finals Pat Riley's been a part
19,
of.
He's been on 19
19
NBA
finals.
finals. 3 as a
Yeah.
player, 10 as a coach,
Coach.
and now 6 as an executive,
That's so.
which is insane. Like
Miami stole him from the Knicks. Just gotta get that in there. He did.
Pat Riley's one
I
of the.
think.
I mean, you could argue he's one of the best executives ever at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, the Knicks kind of stole him from the Lakers, but you know.
Yeah, they. Yeah.
So this is the.
I mean,
honestly,
he was on the Lakers as a player.
I think him going to the Knicks was perfect,
Yeah.
but it was at a bad time when you going against the Jordan
Yeah.
era prime of Jordan.
But you say that about everyone. Like
Yeah, like
Like-
I feel bad for a lot of coaches that's
so
like
many.
they was a great coach,
So many players.
great teams, great players, but they always run into a certain player that just
I mean, you can say that about the LeBron era too in the East.
yeah. Like I
The
feel like
Raptors.
yeah, because I feel like with
good
DeMar
regular season
DeRozan,
team,
like
yeah.
that was not a bad team.
Even that Hawks team, dude. The Hawks team was
Yeah.
the first in the East.
Yeah, that was
4
ridiculous.
All Stars.
Yep.
They had Jeff Teague, Kyle Korver, Al
Jeff
Horford,
Teague.
and
Millsap.
I believe
Josh
Millsap.
Smith.
No, not
They
Josh
had
Smith. That was after
Damari
Josh Smith.
Carroll.
Yeah,
Damari
that was
Carroll's
their starting
small
lineup
forward.
because
Yeah.
it was Jeff
Mm.
Teague at point, Korver at shooting guard, Carroll at small forward,
Yeah.
and then Millsap and Horford. Horford was a beast, man.
Yeah.
They have like do they have Schroeder then off the bench.
They
or-
did.
Yeah.
Like young Schroeder.
Yeah, that's a good team.
He's been around, bro. But yeah, that was after the Josh Smith, Joe Johnson era.
Oh man.
Josh
Good-
Smith,
good
That
era.
was an era.
Good era.
they were really good. The Hawks,
so
are
good.
another team. Like they've
They're
always
solid.
been decent.
But
A couple
like
bad seasons.
but you know what I like about this finals though? Because with this finals, it shows like the change of tide when it comes to like stars, like new stars is coming up now.
Mm-hmm.
That's taking over
Facts.
the league. Where like I get it, we still have Braun in the picture, but like it's kind of like other stars is becoming
Yeah.
in their own. Where
Like-
it's like we're gonna talk about Braun, but like
Man, I don't
the
know.
other
I
stars
think
is coming.
I mean, I don't want to count Braun out.
No, I'm
No,
never
no.
gonna count Braun out, but I think like just the star power of like teams now, where you got like
Well,
a
no,
lot of
we
guys.
had
coming
how many
up.
years of Braun or Steph in the final?
This is the first
It's the first
Oh,
time.
Kawhi.
first time since. Well, yeah, it was like 10 of the last 11 finals have had either
Yeah,
Braun, Steph, or Kawhi.
since 2010
Yeah, because Braun was in it.
was it's always been it was Braun and Kawhi,
Curry.
Curry and Kawhi,
Curry and
Curry and
Braun. Curry and
Braun.
Braun.
Yeah.
Curry, Braun.
And then the last one was Giannis when they played against.
Giannis and-
Butler.
and yeah, Giannis and the Suns.
Yeah,
And then I mean now Jimmy's gonna be in there again. So
Yeah.
it's-
Almost kind of sneak him in. But he lost LeBron anyway, so it still fits in the criteria.
Well, I was gonna say like with LeBron in the West now, like he's gonna have to go through like prime Jokic,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
is a tall task in its own. He's gonna have to go through the Suns.
Yep.
They're definitely gonna retool. They're gonna be back. The Mavericks will be back. I guarantee it.
Warriors.
I think the Mavs need to figure out what they're gonna do
Well,
this
Kyrie's
offseason.
gone.
Luca. Did you see the thing about Luca though? He hired a nutritionist and he's like
looking
gonna,
thin.
he's
looking
working on his body. Like we're gonna be seeing an in shape Luka Doncic. Like he's gonna dominate next year. I think
That's scary.
that's scary because
It's a
like
scary
the dude like if you looked at him like
That's
he was kind of
dangerous.
fat. Like he
He's
was
chubby,
I ain't
chubby
gonna
dude.
lie.
little chubby
Chubby
dude.
dude.
Like
I ain't gonna lie. When athletes start to get in shape, oh no, it's a different animal.
that's
It's
what I'm
just
saying.
in
Like he
shape.
hired a nutritionist. Like he's taking this shit serious. Like
Yeah,
and now like he's gonna be so much faster. Like it's gonna be even harder to guard the guy.
yeah. I think
Might put up, like,
it's all
35 a
about.
game.
I think he got comfortable. That's what I think what happened. I think a lot of guys
absolutely,
that
bro.
when they have like
Immediate success.
yeah, they get too comfortable.
Yeah,
and that's when
especially-
you start seeing like
After that Western Conference Finals appearance last year, he was like, "Oh yeah, we're good."
It's like complacency in a sense.
yeah, but
Like
I
he
think
was like,
this
"Oh yeah, we're gonna be
season-
back next year," and then they just completely
Nah.
sold the season.
This season showed them like, yeah, man, you gotta.
They could have been a play-in team. But
well,
they
every
played
Could've
away.
been.
every single player like needs that wake up call, and
Yeah.
Luka just had it. Like
Yeah,
in the Mags organization as a whole, too. Like Kyrie's gone.
Yeah.
If the Lakers get into
Kyrie
this
should
stupid,
leave, bro.
but that opened up a lot of salary cap though.
a ton. You could
So
put a
like
good team around him.
they can definitely make moves in free agency.
Jalen Brown.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's talk about that now. Can we
Yeah.
unpack that? Is Jalen now after this series?
Yeah.
Celtics fans are calling for this
There's-
dude's head,
Dude, he's memed so hard.
and like he's already not like the city. I don't want to say not well liked by the city, but like he doesn't get the respect that he like kind of deserves.
No.
But to be fair to him, like
He played like
while
shit.
watching the series, like this dude was hucking up some
played like
dumb
shit.
shit, dude. Driving into 3 guys, putting up contested. There was one possession where yesterday at the game, I was watching the game. I'm literally saying out loud. I'm by myself. I'm like, Jalen, do not shoot this. Duncan
And he
Robinson.
shot it.
Duncan Robinson was clamping this dude.
That's
Duncan
sad. That's
Robinson.
sad.
Like he had the ball. There was like 20 seconds on the shot clock, and you could tell when he's gonna shoot the ball. I'm like, don't shoot this, Jalen. Shoots it right over Duncan Robinson. Completely misses. I'm like, bro.
The way he played this
Move the
series
ball
reminded me
around.
of Randall. In a sense,
Wow.
like he has to get his shots, and when he
Well, like,
doesn't,
this
he
is-
lets
this
it,
is
he
what
lets it
I-
get in his
this-
head.
I saw this good thing about the Celtics. It's like Jalen Brown. The memes are so funny. It's like, do you have the ball? Yes,
Yep.
no. Do you move? Like he doesn't move without the ball. Like neither does Tatum. They don't move without the ball. That's why they'll never have six. They'll never
I
gonna
think
get
I
to
think
that
that's
next.
something that he need to work on like this offseason. I think.
Because they're just both ISO players.
Well, they already got
Yeah.
Missoula on the hot seat.
I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't.
I kind of
rid of
wouldn't
him,
put. I
but-
kind of want to put him in the hot seat
Well, I'm
just
seeing-
after one
It's
season.
one season.
That's what I'm saying. But I see out there people like, do we get rid of Missoula? I'm like,
Nah, because
No.
then who you gonna get to
That's-
come in?
Yeah, because
Exactly.
Nick Nurse is already gone. Nick Nurse is now with the 76ers.
Yep.
They just signed him the other day. So there goes one of the best coaches
mean-
available.
Matter of fact,
Uno's is
Actually-
out there.
actually, you know what? I'm not gonna blame the fucking coach on this shit. This
No.
is all on fucking players not performing.
Yeah.
I'm sick of tired. I'm getting sick of tired of you fucking GMs want to blame fucking coaches when the fucking player you paying millions of dollars get fucking injured. Well, Tatum injury is
Injury's just
unfortunate,
unlucky.
but like you got fucking Jalen
You
Brown
can't-
playing like shit.
I was gonna say you can't blame Tatum because Tatum was playing fantastic this series. Like he was
Playing-
averaging 26 points a game,
Jalen
shooting,
Brown- Jalen
shooting over
Brown.
50% from the field. So
Jalen Brown trying to earn that money, so he just throwing up shit because he know he about to be
There's
out.
no point in the playoffs where both of them played well at the same time. One had to be bad and one had to be good.
Jalen, the thing is, like last night, Jalen started off the game pretty well. Like he was getting into his spots. He started off 6 quick points,
And then he turned the ball over
and
a
then he
lot.
had 8 turnovers, bro. More than the entire Heat team in the second half. Like, bro, you gotta take care of the. Well, that's their biggest issue, bro. Like Jimmy Butler,
He picked
this
his
series,
pocket.
bro.
He picked the
He
pocket.
probably had like, I think almost 20 steals. Like he had 6 steals in game 1. Last night he had 3.
Three,
Like the
yeah.
dude is a defensive stopper.
Even Martin played good defense too.
And like, I don't like Stan Van Gundy. Like I don't like him.
I don't like
He
some of the
pisses
old
me
heads. I
off.
don't like some of the old heads.
But there was one thing that he said that I did agree with was that Jimmy Butler in Game 6, like he would get to his spot, but he would pump fake, and then like he'd throw up a stupid shot or like turn the ball over. But in Game 7, he
Just
was
took
getting
it.
to his spot. He was just playing like how he was in the first 3 games of the series, which is what they
Yeah.
needed. Like, and Caleb Martin, bro, you can't say enough about the dude. He was a
No.
beast, man. He was the only consistent player in the entire series. Like I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. Him
No,
and
I
Tatum.
mean, looking at the Celtics, there's no one on this team who was consistent at all.
Derek White was pretty consistent, honestly.
He was 2 for 9 from 3.
Yeah, except last night he had a little
Marcus Smart needs to stop taking big
Right.
shots, in my opinion.
really.
Wow. So just breaking news. Caleb Williams is Caleb Love.
Whoa,
Whoa.
Caleb Williams. Oh, you almost said the wrong name there.
Yeah, I had to catch myself when I'm reading it. Caleb Love commits to Arizona.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that for him.
You know,
I was hoping he'd go to UConn, but
fuck,
Fuck
that,
no,
he's
fuck
never
that
gonna
guy.
never gonna happen.
Man, fuck,
UConn's gonna have a good recruiting class.
fuck that
Yeah.
guy.
Good player.
Fuck that guy.
They just had a down. UNC had such a down
Chris,
year.
Chris is salty because UNC was ass this year. And
It wasn't
Caleb-
even. It wasn't even
They got
about this.
Baycott back.
No,
though.
it wasn't even about like the season being bad. It was just how he fucking like handled that.
He forced his way
Oh.
out.
Oh, we're not gonna participate in the
NIT, yeah.
bro. Just participate, bro. Like you just made us
It's
look
because
like we
it's
some
because
shit.
it's because they're too prestigious.
Yeah,
of a
no, they thought they were
university.
better than the NIT.
Man, suck a dick.
They are
Fuck out of
usually,
here.
but they usually are. Like
They are.
they're usually one of the best teams in the entire NCAA.
Man, you just made UNC look like some shit now. Like now
They'll be
we're going
back.
to the season looking
Yeah,
like
they'll be fine.
They'll be
no.
they'll be
We
fine.
got some good recruiting. We got a good recruiting class.
You got
coming in.
Baycott come back.
And
fifth year.
2024 class
Davis.
looking pretty good too.
UNC will be fine. I
Yeah,
have
we
no
got
worries.
some. We got some.
You got RJ
replacements.
Davis back?
You know, we got some
I think they
replacements.
got RJ Davis back.
Really? I feel like he's been there for so long.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Don't
they
worry.
cut Baycot's on his 5th year.
Just
We'll
know
be
we
fine.
cooking. Just know we cooking.
They'll be
Yeah,
fine. I have no
yeah,
worries.
Yeah, y'all will be fine. Like,
We
Yeah.
cooking.
Yeah, I was gonna say back to the, now let's
NBA.
unpack the finals matchup. Heat Nuggets.
You know, Brandon.
Everyone,
I was about to say Brandon Ingram better than Jason Tatum.
get out of
That
here.
made me
bro.
mad.
Nah,
That made me
fuck with
actually
y'all,
angry.
Fuck with y'all.
That made me actually angry.
All right, Isaiah.
That alone.
All right. Nah, but that finals, I ain't gonna lie.
Everyone's saying that the Heat have no chance, but I'm not gonna count them.
No,
out,
they
bro.
they'll
So
get some games.
I think game one, I would say the Nuggets is gonna win
Same.
because Miami Heat just about to play in Denver, which is the altitude is different. It's hard to breathe.
Yep.
Like a lot of people would say, it's hard to breathe. So I think the Nuggets get game one. Now game two might be a different story.
I just don't know who's gonna guard Jokic, bro.
No.
That's the thing.
If AD can't, Bam can't.
Bam's a great defender.
No,
he
but,
ain't-
like-
he ain't stopping.
But
Jokic.
that is just hard to
There's
stop
no one out
Jokic.
there who can.
Game two, I feel like we're gonna get like an explosion of one of the Heat players. If it's not Bam or Butler, it's gonna be the Martin or it's gonna be some random guy on the fucking
Vincent,
Heat
bro. Gabe Vincent.
that's gonna
Could
go
be Kyle
fucking
Lowry. It
nuts.
could be so many people.
Somebody's gonna go fucking nuts, and we're gonna be like this.
Dude, honestly, Gabe Vincent, bro. Like he's
Like-
an X
No, he was
factor,
annoying.
low-key.
He was annoying.
He had 29 points in game 5.
I can see. I want
Or
this
game
series to
3.
go to Game 7. I
I
would
don't know, man.
love
I
a
don't-
Game 7.
I just think Denver, like even if the Celtics had made it, I think they win. Like
I would say Denver in like 6.
because if you're Denver, like you have the advantage matchup wise.
You wanna know why I kind of don't want to doubt the Heat?
I don't want to doubt them either, but like
Because you never know. Freak injuries do happen.
no, absolutely, but it can
Yeah,
go both ways.
but like at some point the Cinderella run has to end.
Like, Lord forbid this happen. What if Jokic get hurt?
Well,
then the Heat
kinda-
win,
They're fucked.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Well,
that.
no, I'm not
like,
gonna
like-
Denver's a well-oiled machine because of Jokic.
Jamal
Like,
Murray is also
No,
really
Jamal,
good, but
no,
like,
if Jamal has a series like he had against the Lakers, he'd have no chance. You have to agree with that. Like,
Yeah.
If Jamal
Murray really was balling the
if
fuck
he
out.
if he averages 30 a game, there's no way.
Matter of fact, you know who plays the biggest roles in this finals? It's not Jokic or Murray.
Michael Porter Jr.,
Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon, absolutely.
Them
I
two
agree.
play a big part.
Huge. Well,
And-
because who
And Michael Porter Jr., I know I give you a lot of slack about your high school success, but you proved me wrong in the NBA. So, you shut my humble ass up.
not swinging the rock.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
to be fair to you, Michael Porter Jr. was supposed to be like the
Him.
#1 overall pick,
Yeah.
and he was supposed to be
He
a
had
lot
a
more.
back injury.
Like he's not. He's definitely he's a role
Nah,
player.
the
I
back
don't think
injury,
he'll
that's
ever,
why I was like,
I don't know if he'll ever be
Yeah.
anything more than what he is now.
He's probably their third star.
Yeah,
I
I'd put him.
think
I'd put him.
he's their
star.
third.
I'd put him
He's
at.
their third option.
I'd put him at a third option on most teams. Like I don't know if he can lead a team because he doesn't pass. Like
Nah.
he just
Doesn't move the ball
he
at
doesn't
all.
move the ball.
Not everybody's a good
He fits the
two or
role in
one,
Denver.
1-2 option. They got a great third option. That's him.
But he can have a series. Like if he can have a series where
Yeah.
he puts up 15 to 20 a game and shoots
Yeah.
efficiently,
Yeah.
That's good.
that's all they need.
Got
Yeah.
him, Aaron Gordon, KCP.
And
Bruce
Jokic will
Brown.
get him open. Like
Yeah,
That's another guy. The guy
Bruce
comes-
Brown off the
Bruce
bench.
Brown.
Yeah.
the guy
as a
come-
demon.
I think it's all about. I think it's because it's like it goes back to where your star guys going
They're
to
gonna
play
eat.
the fuck out.
Yeah, they
Your 1-2 option is always going to play out. It's all about the other guys on the team. Because let's say MPJ, Aaron Gordon, and KCP and Bruce Brown play like shit, and
Miami's gonna
Jokic and
win.
Murray got to be the only two.
They
And
could-
everybody on the Heat is balling the fuck out. That's going to be like, oh shit.
Well, the thing about Miami is if they're on from beyond the arc, they're like last night, bro.
And don't forget, Hero is coming back.
Hero is coming back. He's
Game
supposed
3
to come
by
back.
like game.
You don't
3,
know
I
how much
believe.
he's gonna play though. He's gonna be
Well,
rusty.
He's gonna be limited though.
They don't.
You
like,
can-
I said this before. They don't. I don't know, man.
I
you,
think-
you can give him the Duncan Robinson minutes.
No, they're gonna give him like probably like 10 minutes a game just to get him
Just get some
like
shots.
yeah,
He's not gonna be able to defend. He still can never play defense.
yeah.
He's a liability.
It's just like they have so many like great shooters. Like Gabe Vincent can shoot the ball. Caleb Martin is surprisingly great shooter from beyond the arc.
Yeah.
Duncan Robinson, that's all he really does is shoot threes.
Yep.
Jimmy Butler last night, 3 for 7 from deep. Like when he needs to,
Fucking
and he hits, and he hits his shots, dude.
talking about you picking Miami? Question mark. Yes, I am.
Yeah, Hagen hopped on the Denver Nuggets bandwagon. I just found it so funny that the Heat they booked a flight to Denver. It's so
saw
funny
that.
to me. Like the Celtics, because game one would have been in Boston because
Yeah.
they had more regular season wins. That's how it works, I guess, in the finals. But it's just so funny to me the Heat.
I'm gonna go with Miami because I feel like they're the underdog. I love a true underdog story, so I'm gonna
Well,
go.
like
with the-
like we said, this is going to be one of the best
Yeah.
individual. I don't even know if you can call it an individual run.
No.
anymore.
well, I think when I look at this finals and the story, both stories are great because Jokic winning it. If Jokic and the Nuggets win it, Jokic by far
Best player.
best player in Nuggets history.
He already is, but that
He already is, but I think that was stamped
he'll
like
widen the gap. Yeah.
nobody's not
No.
better than him. Like he's gonna definitely get the fucking jersey in the rafters for sure. Like
Yeah, I think he already has it.
yeah, he already. I know that, but it's just like now with the championship banner.
Yeah, no,
his
absolutely.
jersey is right beside
because
it.
Denver's never even made it this far before until
First
now.
appearance,
First
I
finals.
think,
Literally their first appearance.
and I think I think some that the only reason why I'm nervous about them because for a lot of guys it's their first time, so the eyes is big and the lights is brighter.
Dude,
so
honestly,
you don't never
Jokic,
know.
I feel like he doesn't. Like,
No, he
I feel like he
But I'm
doesn't
talk-
care,
No,
bro.
but you gotta think about the other guys. 'cause
No, I know. Yeah.
everybody's not going to be great when the lights get bigger. Even Jerry Allen said that.
Well, Jamal Murray.
Jerry Allen said the lights.
Jamal
get bigger.
Murray has played in the NCAA tournament where the lights are huge. So like,
I mean, you can't really. You can count the bubble. They're in the Western
Yeah.
Conference
Yeah.
Finals, but can't simulate a crowd.
Yeah. the
Also can't simulate
crowd,
the altitude.
Yeah, and then like you going to Miami.
well,
where-
that's why I like Miami going to Denver
Yeah.
early because then they can have a couple days to get acclimated. Like, they'll
Yeah,
have their
and-
practices.
And with the Miami story, I think their storyline is, they lost to the Hawks,
Which is
8
insane,
seed
bro.
going through the playoffs, getting to this point. Jimmy Butler, if the Heat win it, Jimmy Butler is going to be is already. Wait, do y'all consider him a top 3 Miami Heat player in the organization?
Not yet,
Yeah.
because you got LeBron, you got Wade number 1. Then
Okay,
Butler, and then
I'd even put like maybe Alonzo Mourning up
Lonzo
there.
Mourning is
Lonzo.
3.
I'd put him maybe fringe top 5.
If he gets a ring,
No, I'm saying
can
like
make his way.
no, I'm just asking right now because
not right now.
my
no.
next statement was if they win it,
Then
do y'all
yeah,
think
Yes,
Butler
the ring's
should be
huge.
in the
Three.
top 3?
Three.
the ring's huge.
He'll
Yeah.
never be better than Wade or Braun, but he'll be
Nah,
3. Like he cements his legacy as 3.
I mean,
Nah, I
Wade's
think-
one.
Wade is far and away the
Wade's-
best Heat player of all
Yeah,
time.
I think
and it'll
Wade.
never change.
Shout out to Jared because Jared said it best. Jared was like, Wade is like your Derek Jeter to the Heat.
He is.
He's somebody that everybody's gonna love. He went to another team. I mean, it's cool. He went to the Cavs. He went to the Bulls back home. But
Well, it's like, yeah, you could.
the Heat is like,
Stars do that
The
all the time.
identity.
It's like
But-
it's like with the Rockets. Hakeem Olajuwon, he'll be the best Rocket of all time.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
even though he went to Toronto, like nobody
Yeah,
cares
but,
about that.
like-
Like
If you say Miami Heat, the first person anyone will ever say, probably to the end of time, is Dwayne Wade.
nah, because Dwayne Wade, like,
he was there for so long.
like
had so
I'm gonna
much
be
success.
honest. I don't like when people try to bash Dwayne Wade.
Bro, he
like-
led the league in scoring.
Like I just don't like when people try to make it seem like LeBron's the reason why he got those other 2 rings. I mean,
He had one before LeBron.
he had one before LeBron, and
he
he averaged like,
carried, bro.
and he really carried
carried
that
him.
roster. If you look at that 2005, 2006
I
roster,
mean, he had Shaq.
Shaq.
but that
all
was it.
those vets he had Gary Payton, he had Lonzo Mourning, gave these guys a fucking ring
Yep.
as a young guy.
Jason Williams too.
A lot of vets.
James Posey.
James.
Ugh.
Well, that Shaq was still pretty good. Like he
No,
wasn't
no,
a bum.
but no, Shaq. I don't know if y'all watched this documentary on HBO Max. Well, Max.
I've seen
now.
clips from it.
Well, he knew
See,
he was the second.
He said in the documentary, he's seen the potential of Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
And going to that finals, he knew Dwayne, take over. This is your team.
Well, yeah, think
Yeah.
about that. Dwayne Wade was like what 20, 23, 24 years
24,
old. Like,
yeah.
that was only his third, fourth season in the league, and he's already performing like that
Yeah, like it was
on
just
that big of a stage, which is impressive.
yeah, and like people don't see, and that's why I like when you said Wade was one because I wanted to hear that
He had
because I hate when people try to say
LeBron is not the best
LeBron
player.
won. I'm like this.
Cavaliers?
Cavaliers,
Absolutely.
he's
Absolutely.
one.
Absolutely. Not even close.
no.
But like one is fucking Dwayne Wade.
Braun is still 2 though. Like he's
Yeah.
No, Bron's gonna be my number 2.
He's 2 and he was there for such a
Yeah,
little
for that
time.
short time, like he's number 2.
because like his best years were in Miami.
He was a
like,
villain.
he was the villain, and he embraced that shit.
I think him going to Miami, and this is my opinion. I think him going to Miami, I think he kind of understood that you have to perform at such a high level. Like you can't do what you did in Cleveland. I think that's why when the first finals he lost in Miami with the big 3, and like everybody wanted to bash everybody else. LeBron needed that because Wade, I think Wade said in his documentary, this is for you, man. This is all about you. You need to take over in these moments.
Yeah.
Like, I know I don't have the gifts of like my slashing ability to dunk on everybody. So if we're out, like this is you.
Yeah.
Take over.
Like Dwayne Wade was not a 3-point shooter. Like
No, Dwayne Wade walk on him and Bosh with open arms, like, hey, let's win this shit.
and yeah, I mean they like you
Hold
said,
each other accountable too.
couldn't win in Dallas. And I want to go back to the 06 finals because a lot of people say that finals, there's a lot of controversy on that finals because the Mavericks feel like the refs, cheated them out. Like a lot of fouls were called. Like I don't know, man. There's a lot of conspiracies about that, and then the Kings and Lakers one, which I think the Kings and Lakers one has more merit than the Miami Heat and Mavericks one.
Well, first of all, we're gonna look at the rosters, and let me tell you, this is crazy when you look at the Heat roster.
Yeah.
Got Derek Anderson, Shannon Anderson,
Like that Haslam was there.
Jason Capono, three point
Haslam's
shooter,
been to 7 NBA finals now.
James Posey, Antoine Walker,
Antoine Walker
Wow.
is still good.
Antoine Walker, Jason Williams, Darrell White.
Terrell Wright, yeah.
Then when you look at the Dallas Mavericks, Daryl Armstrong, Eric Dampier,
Did they have Sean Marion? No, not that season.
Devin Harris,
Devin Harris.
Josh Howard,
Stackhouse.
All-Star.
Josh Powell, Jerry Stackhouse, Jason Terry, Keith Van Horn.
Sniper.
Jason Terry was decent too. Josh Howard was an all-star at one point in Mavericks' career, and so was Devin Harris.
Yeah.
They were both like one-time all-stars, and then they obviously have Dirk, who's the best Dallas Maverick ever.
Yeah, that's not a question.
It wasn't like
Can Luka surpass Dirk? That's the question.
But the crazy thing is, it wasn't like the game was rigged because
Ooh.
they was up 2-0.
They were. They lost 4 straight.
Like the game 3, Dwayne Wade, 42 points, 13 rebounds.
Well, he took over, bro.
Then the next
the
game,
fuck
you getting
over.
36 on them.
Yeah.
Game 5, 43 in OT. That's crazy.
Pretty sure he put up like 35 a game in that finals.
He did actually.
Yeah.
The thing is, they can't even
Crazy.
complain about the refs. The refs are different every game. They're
That's
different.
because they're gonna complain about it, but I don't think they're gonna complain about it now because they got one.
He averaged 35, 8, and 4 with 3 steals and a block.
That's like some Giannis numbers when he was in the finals.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
That's like Giannis when they won, he averaged like 35, 12, and like 2.5 blocks or something like that. It's ridiculous. I was thinking about D Wade,
And Shaq was giving you like 14 and 10. Like it wasn't,
which is not Shaq. Like that's
but that tells you
29%
he
from the
seemed
line.
like I can give you 14 and 10.
bro.
Every other scoring match, this is gonna be all on you, Wade. So
This team is literally
40
such D Wade.
43 points, bro.
So like I'm
That's
gonna be
another
honest, man.
individual-ish run. Like
I think this is like the third team as an AFC that went to the NBA Finals.
I think the Knicks did it in '99 when they lost to the Spurs, and I think that was the only other time.
Yeah. Look up how many.
I think it's only happened twice now.
Yeah.
The Knicks got swept. Pretty sure. That was when they had.
Was it two of them?
Ewing.
Yeah, Ewing.
And
Was that
Stark.
Ewing? They saw Ewing in '99.
I think it was
Yep.
Stark
did.
still.
It was an 8 seed fucking Knicks. It was a lockout season. '99, but they only played 50 games, and the Spurs won their first championship
Yeah.
with Tim Duncan, David Robinson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's looking like that.
That was yeah. There's been some 8 seeds that have made it pretty far, like the We Believe Warriors, or no, not the We. Was it the We Believe Warriors? And like they beat Dirk. They were number 1 seed, and they beat the Mavericks in the first round. They didn't go that far, but
Was Weber there? No.
at that late,
I don't think so. I think he
No.
went to Kings by then.
Weber started out with the Kings. I'm pretty sure.
I thought he started in Golden State.
Yeah. Yeah, but then he went to he was on that Kings team with when they were really good.
Yeah, I thought it was like 04 maybe.
Yeah, they were good.
But-
They were good.
I remember when that Knicks team went to the finals.
John Starks wouldn't stop shooting.
And then you had to go against Big Timmy and Robinson.
Young Tim Duncan.
Yeah, the young guy. The young fundamental.
Yeah,
there's
that's the thing
some
about
other-
Timmy D, man. He was like at that point he was probably like 26 already because he played 4 years at Wake Forest.
I'm looking at the roster.
I think he was like, how old was he?
He's probably either 25, 26.
Rick
years old.
Brunson was on that Knicks team.
Rick Brunson.
Yeah.
Is how old was Timmy D?
I don't know. Like, I think he was like pretty young.
Well, because he played, like I said, he played 4 years. That was
Yeah,
in
look,
'99.
look up that day of birth of Timmy.
I'm checking that.
76.
23. I'm tripping. He was only 23.
Yeah, like that was pretty young.
Well, it's
I-
so weird because he played 4 years. I'm pretty sure he played 4 years at Wake Forest.
He averaged 27, 14.
But he went to Wake Forest at like 18. He was like very young.
David Robinson at 16 a game.
Yeah, see, look at
Avery
that.
Johnson with 7 assists.
That's crazy. People
Avery
forget
Johnson,
Avery
bro.
Johnson was.
Spreewell, dude. Spreewell went crazy.
Yeah, like. Larry
Oh, no, there is no
Johnson.
Ewing. This is Spreewell. This is Spreewell now in Houston.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is the Spreewell.
It's too
Knicks.
late.
This is the Spreewell Knicks. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, Spreewell
It's
on
crazy.
Houston.
look at Charlie Ward.
Dude, on Houston was
Florida
shit from
Florida
three.
State.
Allen
Great.
Houston, bro.
On Houston shot 16% from 3.
16.
Jesus.
Larry Johnson was bad. Larry Johnson was really bad.
The grandmama. Larry Johnson.
And I ain't gonna lie, man. Him at UNLV was elite.
He's easily the best player that's ever went there.
The most electrifying college basketball player.
He was number 1 overall pick, bro.
Yeah, he was one of the most electrifying guys.
Well, the Hornets teams in the early '90s, they had him, and
Muggsy
they had
Bogues,
Muggsy
Alonzo-
Bogues,
young
Alonzo
Alonzo.
Mourning,
Kendall Gill.
Kendall Gill, Glenn Rice was there at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They were never.
It's been a lot of great teams
I
in
think
the
we're
'90s that
missing
we don't even
somebody.
talk
That's what I'm
about.
saying. Like that's
Well,
the Cavaliers or Mark Price.
it
and Brad Daugherty?
predates us.
Yeah,
You might have called like the end of it.
yeah.
Like just the end.
I mean,
and
I've
you were
done-
really young.
Dude, Supersonics, bro, with Gary Payne and Sean Kemp in their prime.
Oh yeah.
95, 96.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you
Supersonics,
a
bro. They
team
were the
that
best
was
team in the
fucking
league.
elite, and I ain't gonna lie. Watching Last Dance documentary, if they would have beat
Oh, I
Jordan
know
in
exactly
that
who
year,
you're talking about.
the
but go
fucking
ahead.
Pacers
Yup.
with Chris Mullen,
Bro, they
Reggie
were
Miller,
tough.
and Larry Bird, the coach. That shit was fucking.
And Rick Smits, bro.
Oh,
Bears legend.
Rick Smits. I think the Davis brothers.
Yep, the
was
Davis
there.
brothers. They were
Yeah,
talking about it last night.
Yeah.
They brought it up. They're like, oh yeah, they're like the Davis brothers. Or Sam Van Gundy compared somebody to the Davis brothers.
Yeah,
Reggie
like,
Miller.
It's crazy, bro. Like, I feel like me
The
growing up
Pacers-
is crazy because looking at the,
It's because the
finals.
Bulls ran the East, bro. Like nobody's gonna talk about the Pacers.
I think it's because the Pacers don't get talked about because when they was getting good, you had the Knicks that was still like dominant with Pat Riley. The Bulls was still a thing.
Obviously.
The Magic
Yeah, young that
before
young
before
duo,
Shaq
yeah.
left, the Magic was like
Shaq and Penny. Yeah.
Pre-injury Penny.
And they
Yeah.
also had what's his name, bro? I can't remember his name. Nick Anderson.
He's a
Yeah.
good shooter.
Nick Anderson, yeah.
but let's go back. But yeah, the finals, yeah, man. I'm excited to see how that go play out. But in other news, we fired a doctor to get a nurse.
Yep.
Good pun.
Yeah.
Good pun.
Nick Nurse.
Seen that on social media. I was like, ha, it's
Good
funny.
pun.
Nick Nurse to the 76ers.
Interesting.
I wonder how that's gonna play out.
It's gonna be awkward. That first day is gonna be awkward.
It's gonna be very awkward.
Can he keep James Harden around? I don't know.
He's also the guy who knocked him out on the
You know,
Kawhi shot.
That's a good point.
that is a good
That's a travel
question
level.
because I want to know what Elton Brand's gonna do about that. Like, do you keep the core that you have now, or do you let James go
I don't know.
and try to
Bro,
develop
Tyrese Maxey needs,
develop a
Yes.
Tyrese Maxey
Tyrese
to
Maxey
take up
needs
that
more
second
minutes,
option
bro.
role?
Because dude, that man can fucking score, bro. Like he can straight up score. Problem is, if you work on his playmaking, that's the thing.
So my friend that she works in New Jersey and Lids, and like Tyrese Maxey come down her mall. She actually say he's a pretty chill guy.
I could tell.
I believe it.
I
Pretty
could tell.
chill guy.
Dude, he's a bucket, bro.
Like in person, she was like, in person, you would never thought that was Tyrese Maxey. Cause he don't look like your average. He don't look like the known NBA guys you see in person. Like he look like a regular guy. I was like, I think that's a lot of guys.
I feel like that's what NBA players
On
want.
an NBA court, Tyrese Maxey looks tiny compared to a regular person. You
He's
know,
what, 6'4"?
6'3", I believe.
Yeah, I say 6'3",
Oh,
6'2".
so
like,
that's like me out on the court. Like,
yeah, but like you see him, you think he's a little small guy.
well, yeah, that's like that's the same height as me. Like he's not short. Like
So like overall, I mean,
Harden's got a player option. Tobias Harris makes a
well,
shitload of money.
the 76ers like expressed serious interest. Like that's their number one priority in re-signing James.
I think the only thing is with the Rockets trying to make a run.
Oh, he'll go back there. That's his city, bro.
It is, but he's just forfeiting ever getting a ring.
I mean, at this point,
If he goes to the Rockets, that let me know
He don't care about a ring.
he don't care about ring.
well, they asked Jalen. Paul George had Jalen Green on his podcast.
I
I
watched that.
seen that.
I watched that.
I didn't get to that far.
Nah,
but
I
you
wa-
gotta let me
I
know.
watched
and
it.
He asked him about it, and Jalen Green was like, he was brutally honest. He was like, "It'll help and hurt my development."
No, it would
He needs
because I think Harden don't need to go back to the Rockets in my opinion because I think with Udoka there, I think you have a coach that's gonna help develop that young group of stars that's
And they have a high
like
draft
they
pick.
yeah, and you have potential where Jalen Green by far can be a great player.
hmm
You just need the right coaching, the right
Yeah, he
system
needs-
around him where
He needs to
he
learn how to
can-
take better shots.
yeah, like
They need someone to
understand
tell
the
them
game.
no.
yeah.
Like they literally need an adult in there to be like,
Yeah.
no.
Because Silas, like, he just let it.
He just
He
baby-
knew.
he's-
He saw the writing on the wall. He knew he was gonna get fired.
I mean,
Yeah,
they did an interview
like-
with Eric Gordon.
yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, "There's nothing here. Like we're just running around, no accountability whatsoever. We're just
Yeah.
putting shots up, no offense being run."
Well, that's why Udoka was a good coach, even though
Yeah.
he had his scandal.
He,
but
he
Yeah.
served his suspension.
Yeah.
He served his suspension.
he's a good like the Celtics having to switch from him to Missoula. Like, obviously didn't hurt him too much, but like you could tell like in certain games in the finals or not in the finals, in the playoffs where like they just weren't disciplined.
Yeah.
Like you saw Jalen
Yeah.
and Jason just chucking up shots. Like
Yeah, hopefully Deshaun Watson didn't send Udoka like a list of suggestions of massage spots, but
in Houston. Udoka, man. It was
Y'all
inside the
know I'ma get my jokes
organization,
off.
bro.
You
It was
know,
inside the organization.
Udoka served his time.
He served
It
his
was
time.
in comparison to Watson. At least Udoka was in a consensual situation.
That's a good point.
Like Deshaun Watson didn't have consent. Udoka did. Is it the right thing to do? No, but
It's
he
not.
served his suspension.
it's not. Yeah, I know. But I ain't gonna lie, and I'm gonna be in Cleveland doing that draft day too.
That
So
should
it
be
should
dope.
be interesting.
No, that should be cool.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
Pretty
Little,
dope.
little social
We'll
media.
see what Cleveland does.
Yeah.
Where are they
we'll see.
picking?
They're like
They're going second round.
yeah, they
No
don't have a
first-round
first round
pick?
pick this year.
Nah, it's no first
Where'd
round
they
pick
go?
this year.
Probably with the Mitchell trade. Probably to Utah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would make sense.
Because Utah's got a lot of capital, man. If they
Yeah.
dude, they fleece Minnesota.
Nah.
Oh, no,
Indi-
from
Indiana.
Yeah.
Indiana.
For I think the
Uh,
Karis LeVert.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is from the Karis LeVert.
Karis LeVert trade, yeah.
Yeah.
LeVert, man, he just needs to find a role.
He was one of their best players in that series versus the Knicks.
Dude, he's
He-
he's a straight bucket getter, bro.
In the series versus the Knicks, I'd go as far to say he played better than Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell sold.
Yeah, let
straight
me
up
see the
sold.
second round.
I don't know for a minute. 49. Damn.
I mean, hey, don't disrespect
You'll-
the second round, bro.
you'll just be
Jokic-
chilling.
No, I'm not disrespecting it because like
Jokic is in
I feel
there.
like you probably get some
Well,
good steals.
You might be on the first take. I think this draft will have the most trades, like probably ever, because there's so many free agent. Like everyone wants to clear up money with the new CBA because they're not getting more money.
Portland, bro. I think they.
That's where it starts.
I think they trade that pick, bro.
the whole draft
They're
starts
going,
at
they're
3.
going, they're going definitely.
Because Dame's, we've seen him all over social media. He's expressed the fact that everyone wants him to leave, and he's getting old. Like, if he wants to, I mean, obviously he's a great player. He averaged.
He might
30.
be the most wasted player of our generation.
Dude, he's so good, man.
I think for Lillard, I think he just need to go to a team where he can just come in, play a good role.
Where does he fit?
See, that's a good question to ask actually, because like everybody like talking about, oh, he should go to the Lakers with LeBron.
No.
No. Let's stop with this. I'm getting sick and tired of everybody always saying send somebody to LeBron.
LeBron doesn't need anyone
LeBron
else.
don't
bro.
need
LeBron needs a
nobody else.
well-rounded team.
Yeah.
He doesn't need another star
Lillard and
vets.
LeBron would not mesh well.
Yeah, because
Lillard is a ball dominant player.
yeah,
Like,
because I'm like this. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna
Send
happen.
Lillard to Philly.
It's gonna be the same situation that you had when Westbrook came. I told people from
Exactly.
jump it was never gonna work.
Well,
Why?
Dame could play off ball if he had to.
I mean, to be fair, Dame is a great playmaker. He averages about 8 assists a game. Like, he's not.
Yeah, but I just feel like
The best place for him is Portland. Just build it right.
The
Don't
problem
pay
is
Yusuf Nurkic $20 million a year.
they take. So if we go with, this is my mock draft right now. So you have obviously Victor goes 1, and then I think the Hornets take Brandon Miller. But if they don't take Brandon Miller, then I think he slides to the Trailblazers. But if they do take Brandon Miller, I think Scoot goes to the Trailblazers. And then you obviously you have
trade him.
Simons. You have Simons, and then I think Lillard probably
Sharp.
like they have so many good young guards.
Do you move them to win now?
I mean, Dame wants to win. Like, his career is dwindling. His prime years.
I saw a mock of them getting Jaylen Brown. It was like 3 Simons and Sharp.
Jaylen Brown, Simons on the Celtics would be interesting.
Simon Sharp and the number 3 pick for Brown.
The Celtics would get the 3rd overall pick. That would be something.
that is gonna be crazy. Cause then you give them Scoot.
They can get
Henderson.
Scoot.
Well, like I said, the problem with Jaylen Brown is he doesn't move off the ball. He doesn't move.
I mean, in Portland, does he really have to?
I'm gonna have to
No.
clip this clip just to know. So if that do happen, we're gonna go back to this moment.
Well,
I've seen it. I've seen this like situation a lot on social media, like those mock trade Instagram pages and whatnot.
Yeah.
Bless you.
I'll say it again. Jaylen Brown, I think he fits well with Memphis, bro.
Jaylen Brown fits. You could plop him on any team, and he.
I like him in Memphis. I do.
It's a parade in my city yet. No.
I like him in Memphis. You saw Jaw? He was like, I want to be a billionaire by age 30. That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, man. I mean,
You better stop be waving around those fucking
mean,
guns.
the
man.
I mean, hey, man. I mean, he's just trying to get a role in power, guys. He's trying to get a role
No,
in the TV show Power.
Is anytime you get a
He's
guy,
trying to be the
Literally,
second
though.
guy to Tyreek.
you put him
on
on an
Power.
interview with like Taylor Rooks or something, all the guys fold. They'll be saying
Yeah.
some dumb
That and
shit.
Jaylen Brown.
Malika Andrews. Her and Malika Andrews.
Yeah.
They be
Jaylen
saying some
Brown's like-
crazy stuff.
5 or 6.
I want to have 5 or 6 championships by age 27.
But no, that I ain't gonna lie.
You're out of
People
time,
do
buddy.
say some outlandish
He's
stuff when
literally out of
they in interviews.
He has 2 years to win 5 championships. Jaylen Brown.
If he gets 1, he should be. I don't think people realize how hard it is.
No, it's hard to win. Like, you
Like-
have everything has.
It's always hard.
It's a perfect season.
Yeah.
Winning the championship. Everything has to go perfect for you.
Yeah. Like,
Why do you think only a couple teams have gone back to back to back or back to back? Like,
Well, it depends on the leadership from the top of the organization to like down to the players,
Yeah.
even to the water guys.
why do you
managers.
think the Lakers were able to do it not once but twice with Kobe? 3-peat and then Kobe by himself.
Even
Because Kobe is fucking
Pure
crazy.
mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about what atmosphere you set in the locker room.
Yeah.
And I think this is why when people talk about like the criticisms between like LeBron, Jordan, and Kobe. Granted, Jordan was an asshole. Jordan was an asshole to
But he
his
won.
teammates.
But they won.
But they won.
I mean, Kobe adopted
And I
that same
understood
thing.
why he had to be the asshole. because you're getting guys that come into the Bulls organization that never won shit. So now
Well,
you come.
he wanted his teammates to respect him, and that's why that whole thing. You saw the Last Dance documentary with Steve Kerr, like when they got into it, like Jordan respected him, and then he hands him the ball to take the biggest shot
because
of the
he
game in the
got
final.
he got trust you.
I mean, Kobe
know
did
that
the same
one
thing.
shot.
Kobe did the same thing. Yeah, he
yeah.
tested
Remember
his
Sasha
players.
Vujacic?
Yes,
The clip of Kobe just elbowing him in the ribs.
Yeah, because
Kobe
it's-
take everything serious. Bro.
yeah, because it's just like you just have to remember, like the organization as a whole, you have to really go from coaching too, because when you look at every finals, like look at who was the coach of that team when they won it. Like it wasn't like no a bum ass coach. It was actually a good coach
Mm-hmm.
that won it.
Some of those Brown teams, though, like David Blatt.
David Blatt is not a good coach.
Nah, I feel like that was kind of like a
That's just Braun.
we just plug you in and we just
That's just Braun being Braun.
Majority of the time, I'd agree with you.
Like
Frank
with Mike-
Vogel. Frank Vogel. I'm gonna be honest. I'm glad he got a ring.
He's a solid coach.
I'm glad he
He's a
got him a
solid coach.
ring.
Well, like think about the coaches now in the finals. Eric Spoelstra, great coach. Mike
Phenomenal.
Malone, another good coach.
Yeah.
Like Mike Malone, like he
It's been a long time coming for him though.
yeah,
Yeah.
really. Because he was a Knicks or the Kings. I feel like he was the Kings. Was he the Kings head coach? Or he was in the Kings organization, and then he went to Denver. But
And you got some news you want to share?
Yeah, I mean the Warriors, president, general manager.
yeah, I saw that
Myers.
today. Yeah, that's big, man.
That's huge.
He's been making the money moves for them for a decade.
Yeah, he's only 49 too.
So like, what do y'all think is gonna happen to the Warriors?
They'll be
Do-
fine.
Do
What I
y'all
think will happen or what I do.
What do you think is gonna happen long term?
Long term, I think they're gonna, like everyone else, have to hit a rebuild at some point. I still think they have 3 years. They've got a window.
Curry's still good.
Yeah.
Clay's starting to fall off a little bit. I mean, obviously he had 20 points a game is not bad, but
No.
I think they need Wiggins. I'll say this: Wiggins really wasn't here a lot of the season because obviously he had that whole shit going on.
N-
He's still a good young player.
Yeah.
Kaminga just doesn't get any minutes like at all.
They need to move off of Kuminga.
They're not going to give him minutes. Trade him while his value.
Trade him for a veteran.
Trade him while
pick up
his
a
value
center.
is still high because he still has potential.
Pick up another big. You need
Honestly, Looney's not even bad though.
it. No, but like Draymond.
Draymond's
Draymond,
getting
decline
old,
your
man.
player option.
Draymond's getting
Go
old.
ride LeBron all you want, buddy. Like
Dude, he loves LeBron. Oh my god, it's actually insane.
Draymond is the biggest bronzexual in the
Dude,
universe.
it-
He has more LeBron love than Isaiah.
Dude, when he opened his freaking podcast, he was like, "This is episode whatever, the same amount of all NBA appearances." LeBron, like
his
bro,
wedding post, he has a picture of him and LeBron.
I know, like, jeez,
Buddy.
dude. He's like, he wanted to
Relax.
miss a game to go watch LeBron break the
LeBron,
scoring
yep.
record. It's like,
The meat writing
damn,
is
bro,
crazy.
You're supposed to be a competitor. You compete against this guy.
You're playing him.
You literally played him in the fucking playoffs, and you're glazing his fucking meat. Like, jeez, dude.
Draymond, take your $27 million, decline it, go to the Lakers.
Bro makes $27 million a year.
To hustle and sit picks. You can find someone to do that. You can. He doesn't do anything spectacular.
Yeah.
Everything he does is teachable.
One thing I want to bring up though is I don't know if you guys, this is completely like, it's on NBA, but it's off track of the Warriors. I don't know if you saw the Lonzo Ball stuff.
Yeah, I seen that
Very
on
I
the
feel
story.
so bad, bro.
You know,
The Bulls saying he might never play again.
but you know what? I'm okay with that because if he can get into coaching or player development,
Yeah.
that'd be awesome for him. 'Cause
He's
I feel like
really smart.
'cause I feel like he can really come in and
Yeah.
like be the coach or player development type
That
of
fucking
coach.
sucks.
No, like he knows ball though.
And you know what's
Oh,
so
yeah.
sad? It's like the Brandon Roy.
Yeah, literally. It
It's
literally
like
is.
you see the potential. Like he had
They
the
were first in the
potential.
East.
And it's like
He's the perfect fit for that lineup. Like, he can move the ball. Like, he plays
Plays
great,
great
defense.
defense.
Great defense.
he just the biggest
He
what
got his
if.
shot. He shooting like 40 from three.
It was improving. That's the sad thing.
Yeah, he was literally
really
on the up. Like,
Really good.
Him and the Bulls were on. Like, they were ready. Like, they were ready to
Damn
make a.
it.
They were ready to make a playoff push. It just
I
sucks.
just feel
man.
bad,
when I
man.
saw that, I was like, dude, no. Like,
Yeah.
Lonzo's such a good guy.
Only
too.
25.
That's the thing. Like, I feel like he still has a little bit of hope, but like, I don't know. It's
He's
just
on
like
what,
'cause he's
his fourth
dude.
surgery.
Like, it's because like he played so much ball when he's in his
Well-
young
the
years.
big baller shoes.
Yeah, and dude, those fucking shoes, man. His brother's got injury problems too. Like,
I would say, I think it's just over the years, and this has come up to the new generation. I think besides the shoes, I think it's just nowadays we're seeing a lot of AAUs being played
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
consistently. Even like now, where I have to question youth sports sometimes, where
Do you
it's
see it
like,
in every sport, like football?
no, just youth sports in general, where
Okay.
it's getting to the point where a lot of these kids experiencing injuries very early at a younger age. Like when you look at youth baseball, you seeing fucking a 10, 12-year-old kid getting Tommy John.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
No, I've
like
seen it.
yeah, it's
dude,
crazy.
throwing
Yeah.
their fucking arm out. Like, yo, what the hell?
Oh yeah.
And then like these guys going from high school to play MLB, but guess what? Fucking Tommy John, like they first year or two, and now it's like,
There are people I went to high school with who haven't even graduated college, and they've had Tommy John twice.
yeah, like
Like,
it's just
that's insane.
that. And then when you look at football, like how many kids get concussions where like they can't play no more.
CTE, it's like it
Yeah,
develops
like,
at a young age, man.
That's why I think that's the one thing I used to preach a lot, where
you gotta rest.
I really want players to understand if you have some time to rest your body as much as you can.
Yeah.
Whenever you have off time, rest your body as much as you can. Because it's important.
That's
It's
the thing.
important.
That's the thing about being an athlete nowadays. Like, if you're making, like, you're gonna make it. Like, you're gonna make it if you have the intangibles. Like, no matter how much you practice, like, there's only a certain. You can only get so much better at your. Sport.
Yeah, like nothing prepared. Like people gotta remember, it's a second half of life that you have to prepare
Exactly, and
for.
you're gonna feel like you're gonna be fucking crippled.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be honest. Like, do I regret not being the college Division 1 or Division 2, Division 3 college football player? I don't regret it because I knew life ahead of me was gonna be like, if I'm not trying to go to the NFL, then why am I playing this game?
Exactly. There comes a point where every athlete realizes like you're not going anywhere with this.
Yeah, like sometimes you just gotta face the music and like understand, like you gotta prepare for your own life ahead of you.
Mhm.
And I think that's why like injuries are so consistent because with AAU basketball, you kind of playing like
Yeah.
an average of like 50 games in the summer.
And then you're going right back into.
You only got like a
training.
month or two.
You're training.
Basketball was
break.
year round. It's
Yeah,
insane.
Matter of fact, I think this was the documentary at all costs. I don't know if y'all watched that when it was on
heard of
Netflix.
it, yeah.
When it was following Parker Jackson Cartwright. He played at Arizona. He was a point guard, class of 2018, I believe. 2014. And it was another player they was following. They were following the Compton Magic AAU basketball team.
Yep.
And they were showing how AAU is. Like when Parker Jackson Cartwright got injured in the AAU game, his father said, fuck high school ball.
Mhm.
We only worry about AAU. And that tells you the power of how AAU ball really is now,
Yeah.
where the national sports is like, that's the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy, man. Like, even now with football, like, whatever school you go to, I mean, it's great. But, like, if you're on the national 707 football team, shit, you might get looks because you're on that national 707 football team. Get highlight clips. You're on Battle Sports.
Everyone's got a mix
Overtime sports. Like,
Literally.
Everyone's got a highlight tape.
yeah, like, it's just like, even the 3-star guy looked like he could be a 5-star off a highlight tape. Like, it's just a lot, man. It's
It
just,
is. It's tough.
it's just crazy because this generation, like, they getting the NILs experience where it's like,
It's a social media generation.
yeah, man. It's just like, I don't know if everybody understand like the effects that a lot
your
of it
body.
have. Yeah, the effects on the body, the mentality, because one of these days, like, you're gonna start seeing a lot of these athletes be like they couldn't imagine just being a regular fucking kid. Because you prep to be some celebrity or star-studded player at like
I mean, someone's
14,
gotta fall on
15
the
years old.
parents too.
Yeah.
That's why you got grounds. Like sometimes you gotta kind of like ground a lot of athletes. Like you just gotta ground them and humble them, like keep them grounded. Where it's like, hey, I know you're the number one player in the nation, but you didn't do nothing
Mhm.
yet. You ain't accomplished nothing yet.
Nope.
You just a number one player in the country in high school.
He's
Guess
nothing.
what? When you go to college, it's everybody was a 5-star, 4-star, 3-star prospect where they from. So
Gotta
that's
perform.
another thing you have to overcome. Then when you get to the top of the college game, guess what? Everybody in the field was the top of the college football game. So it doesn't matter what you do in like high school or college.
Nope.
When you get to the next level, guys is just as good, maybe better. So,
Exactly, man.
but I want to transition to college football. Guys, I just want to say the Louis luggage is here for Cleveland, for Colorado. The Louis bag is there.
We'll
I
see.
ain't gonna lie. I feel like I think they getting the most excitement
They are.
because like
Obviously.
shout out to Deion Sanders Jr. for like that content he be making every day. I'm like, man, that consistency, man. Like always
Deion's
dropping
got him
content.
working, man.
Dude,
Yeah, man.
Everyone's
like,
got their role.
They're gonna be better than a lot. I think they're gonna be better than we all expect, man.
Hey, man, look.
I think they are.
I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna be pretty dope because I would love to see Shador name in the Heisman finalist list.
I don't know about that.
No, I'm just saying. I said I would love to see that. if
Yeah,
that
yeah,
happens.
yeah.
If he
But
plays decent, they'll want to put him up there.
Like I
because
don't,
of the
like not winning the
storyline.
And the
Heisman, but
name.
like if he getting like
I think Caleb
Top
Williams will
5.
probably win it.
Caleb Williams is a shoe-in.
He's literally.
He'd have to
He'd have to like
lose.
Yeah.
once Caleb Williams gone, it's
It's
so-
up.
Sure. It's a toss up.
it's a toss up now.
Well, I think Caleb Williams is in there. I think Luke May or not Luke
Drake
May.
May.
Drake May.
I'm gonna put Spencer Rattler in the like top 10.
Eesh.
I don't like Spencer Rattler.
Spencer Rattler, bro, he talks so much shit and he's not even that good. Like
Spencer Rattler's actually a rat.
I really don't think he's that good, bro. We looked at
Oh,
the
look-
list of the prospects, bro. He's barely top 20 next year.
I'd put multiple
Like-
people. I'd put the kid from Clemson above him. I'd put the
Yeah.
kid from Michigan above
That
him.
dude, that kid from Clemson's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Oh, Cabe. Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's gonna be good.
I seen that from like last year. Once they benched DJ, I'm
yeah,
like,
once
this,
they bench DJ, yeah.
DJ transferring.
These Rattler stats are like
They're mid as fuck. Like
3,000 yards, 18 touchdowns, 12
for
picks.
Scar, like Scar doesn't play
And then you go
the
to
greatest comp. Like they don't play shitty teams, but they don't play like they play Tennessee.
Klubnik.
Yeah, Klubnik. Yeah, that.
He didn't play that many games.
But he came in after DJ.
Well, this is the top national championship contenders ahead of this
Sure,
season.
USC's on there.
So, guess who's number 9?
Colorado,
No.
Florida State.
FSU. Wow.
Number 8, USC.
Yeah.
8. Wow. That's,
Number 7,
that couldn't be
Texas.
higher.
Ooh.
Number 6, Clemson.
Okay, yeah.
Fair enough.
Number 5, Alabama.
5.
a little
Wow, that's
low.
low for
Number
Alabama.
4, LSU.
High.
That's
Number
high.
3, Ohio State.
Yep. Number 2.
Michigan.
Yeah. Number 1, Georgia.
Georgia.
Georgia back to back to back would be fucked. No way.
Nah, I don't think Georgia. If Georgia get a 3-peat, that shit be
Georgia
nice.
back to back to back. That has that ever been done before? I don't think it has. Florida went back to back when they had Tebow.
Oh, let's go. One of the point guards from the reclassified 5-star. We getting the 5-star coming this year for UNC.
Bro, I can't believe that USC is 8. Like I know they don't have like the greatest
I
squad.
think
but
it's because
Caleb Williams is gonna.
they in the Pac-12 and
Yeah,
you
that's
never
a
know
good
how
point.
that's gonna happen.
It's a great.
Because if let's say Colorado shocks the world and beat USC.
I mean, UC did lose a lot of guys.
Yeah, like
And they're on the
using Jordan Addison, which is a
They lost their running back. They lost
Yeah.
a
The
bunch
thing
of
about
linemen.
the thing about USC though is like now
but
they
their
have
transfer class was number 2.
now they have
Like number 2, number 3. Top
US
5, I believe. So
USC
that's gonna be good.
USC now has probably the biggest college athlete. Like they Bronny, like they're gonna get media attention.
yeah.
Even on the football, like oh, Bronny's at the game. Bronny's at the like.
Yeah.
They're gonna get like so much hype, especially if they make the like national championship game or they make the playoff. Like
Honestly, Marvin Harrison could totally win the Heisman.
he really could. It would be
Marvin
tough
Harrison
for
could totally win the Heisman.
receiver. Has receiver ever won the Heisman? Oh yeah,
Smith.
Devontae Smith. Forgot
Yeah.
about that like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But before him, like Fred Biletnikoff might have won it like way back in the day. But I mean, it's mostly it's a quarterback slash. There's a few defensive players have won it and running backs.
I mean, up here they got the Florida State QB number 2, Wake Forest QB number 4. Forgot about Bo Nix. Yeah, Bo Nix is actually pretty good for college.
Well, Caleb Williams did already win it, so
He's plus 500.
I don't know if he'll win it again, but I mean, if you look at the history of Heisman winners, like most of them are running backs, quarterbacks. So
Yeah. Last defensive player was Charles Woodson.
Charles Woodson won it back in. He took it away from Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning did not win it because of him. Roger Staubach won the Heisman. There's your boy. O.J. Simpson, yeah, of course. Jim Plunkett for Stanford.
OJ.
Tony
OJ.
Dorsett. Tony Dorsett.
Yeah.
Earl Campbell.
Beast.
Earl Campbell's a beast. Marcus Allen, USC guy. Herschel Walker. He's now a politician now.
Crazy.
Bo
Wait,
Jackson.
hold on. Before we go any further, yo, shout out to you, Herschel, for getting that fucking trade deal happen. If it wasn't for Herschel Walker, Jerry Jones, you should always get this man a ring whenever we win one. But
Well, Herschel Walker, like, he's one of the best running backs in. He played in a different league before he came to the NFL, and the dude won like 5 championships or something like that. He was a beast. Or no, where did he ran? He played somewhere else. Where did Herschel Walker play before the NFL? He was a beast. Like he's like the best player. In
Herschel. I know he's part of that like worst NFL lopsided trade of all time.
man, look, man. See, Jerry Jones need to let fucking coaches cook in the trades. Because, man, that was the biggest fucking
yeah, he was.
Biggest fleece
Herschel
ever.
Walker was in the USFL, and he's like the leading rusher of all time in the USFL.
The absolute biggest fleece in NFL history.
the great train robbery.
And then you
As
have
people say.
Herschel Walker, Doug Flutie won the Heisman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vinny Testaverde won the Heisman. What a beast.
Vinny.
Tim Brown.
Jets legend.
Yeah, Tim Brown. It's sad because he's like a top 5 quarterback in our history. Probably even top.
That's what
3.
I'm saying. Jets
Barry
legends, everybody.
Sanders,
Doesn't take much.
Desmond Howard,
Yep.
That was such a weird.
Desmond?
Eddie George. He was a
Yeah.
beast in the NFL. Yeah, 97. Charles Woodson, Ricky Williams, Carson Palmer, Jason White. Oh, what a name,
Yeah.
Jason White. Matt Leinart. He sucked in the NFL. Reggie Bush, Troy Smith. He was bad in the NFL. He didn't even
He did nothing.
did nothing. Sam Bradford, Mark Ingram, Cam Newton,
Oh, you ain't gonna go past like y'all didn't just miss a legend
Tim
in
Tebow.
just history. Yeah, Tim Tebow, baby. Tebow time.
Tim Tebow.
Hold on.
I was wrong. Freddie B did not win the Heisman.
You're not hitting the Tebow in 2023.
Yeah, no, fuck that. We're gonna put some respect on Tebow's
We're
name.
going back
Are
10
we?
years, 15 years.
Well, that's I was trying to look. All right, so how many wide receivers?
Not 15
Devontae
years. No, it
Smith.
was actually 10 years.
Devontae Smith, Eric
This year's gonna be
Crouch
10 years.
apparently was a wide receiver.
Desmond
Desmond
Howard
Howard was a
was.
wide receiver.
Yeah.
Tim Brown was a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Emily Snapchat you, by the way.
I know. Fuck off.
This man's always got the Riz on his mind.
I don't, dude. She's,
Always got the
Who you
Riz.
talking about, me or him?
You.
It wasn't me. That's his phone.
You could have let it slide.
I just like fucking with him. 'Cause
listen,
y'all
that's
was-
just a friend, bro. we
She
chilling
say
there.
I'm just a friend.
We chilling there, bro.
Say I'm just a friend. Oh baby. No, fuck with you. Let's talk about wait, hockey's going on still, right?
They're in the
Golden
finals.
Knights just clinched last.
Golden Knights,
night.
Panthers.
Again. Golden Knights.
Yo, the Panthers.
Panthers?
Panthers were an
Miami.
8. The Panthers were an 8 seed too.
It's a lot.
Miami
8
18.
Yeah, Florida.
Miami 18.
Yo, this is crazy.
Two Florida teams are
Two
both
Florida
8 seeds.
teams,
And
8 seeds.
they both came back from. They both
Mountain West
yeah.
teams in Denver and Vegas.
Well, Florida came back from a 3-1 lead against Boston,
Yep.
That's crazy.
and they lost at
I
home.
think you know who made that happen? God did.
God.
Well,
My
All right, DJ Khaled.
My DJ Khaled.
God
voice.
did. Juice World did.
God did.
Fucking DJ Khaled, he's so annoying.
J. Cole does nothing.
Spends all of his money on features and just slaps his name on it.
I've been seeing him on social media.
That's what he
He's been
does,
out. He's been
bro.
out golfing.
Dude, he's so rich. Pisses me off. That's a conversation for another day.
DJ Khaled. Oh my.
DJ. Oh yeah, can we talk about D Hop real quick, bro?
Yeah.
Getting
Um,
released.
dumb shit.
Where's he going?
you know,
He's going to the Bills, man. I'm telling you. He's
I
gonna get
feel
signed by
like
the fucking Bills.
feel
Very
like
painful.
he's gonna go to the Ravens or the
The
Chiefs
Ravens.
or the Chiefs, cause I can
I
can see-
the Bills.
I can see
He
the
wants to play with
Ravens-
Josh Allen.
the Ravens is gonna sign this man. They're gonna get this man in the building.
You know, honestly,
Because
take-
think about
take
that
it
receiving
Dominus, bro.
core you're getting with Lamar. You pay Lamar that money, you're gonna get pieces for Lamar
But like he.
or the
Thing
Chiefs.
is,
not like a
Hopkins
trade.
is gonna be expecting like a big contract. Like he's
Or
still
you
good.
can get him to the Chiefs, and
Well,
you know Mahomes.
it's
Bro,
not-
if you give Mahomes Hopkins, it's over. Like
Yeah,
that's
like-
It's his choice though.
it is his choice.
It's
He can go
even
wherever
his
the fuck he
choice to
wants,
say I
yeah.
could take a vet minimum.
Nah,
and
if you
just
go
ring
to the
chase.
Bills, I ain't gonna lie. Fuck the Cowboys and Jets. Y'all need to worry about the fucking Bills.
I am worried about the
Oh,
Bills.
we're already
I've
worried. I'm
been
already worried about the Bills, bro. That
Yeah.
Monday night game, I feel like we're gonna lose. I don't think we're gonna
Because
win.
let me tell y'all,
I've been worried.
fuck that. Fucking Hopkins on one side. and
Diggs on the
fucking
other.
I mean, I was
Diggs.
never worried about the Cowboys.
Wait.
I've
Gabriel
been worried
Davis,
about the
Is
Bills.
Gabriel Davis still there?
Yeah,
Keith Davis.
Dave Davis sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Keith
dude.
Davis is not.
He has one
scary.
huge game every year, and then he never
Go
he
ghost.
just disappears.
Yeah.
He had his one big game against Miami where he had like
three
three
touchdowns or
catches
something.
for 171 yards.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy.
out of nowhere.
And I remember that day because that day I was at my friend's house, Tommy's house,
He had, like,
Yeah.
50
and someone was
fantasy
telling me,
points.
should I
Literally.
put the money up for that? I'm like, I ain't put a parlay on that.
and he
and he
goes
went-
off. Yeah.
And I'm like, motherfucker.
He never did anything the rest of the year.
Dude, he had one good game
And
against
yeah.
the
feel like
Chiefs,
shit.
That's
It's
it.
crazy.
and that was it.
But
Everyone's
yeah,
like, "Oh, he's gonna be the next big thing," and then he
yeah,
did
man,
nothing
that's-
this year.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But man, that's
Cardinals are a
Yes.
joke though. Just cutting him.
Yeah, didn't even get anything for him.
they just in the rebuild mode. Let's just say that.
Yeah, but they could have at least gotten like a
could've-
pick for him. Like,
could've
damn.
They at least
could've
got like
got
a
a-
fifth round or
yeah.
fourth
Could have gotten a
round.
third. Someone
Like
give up a third.
D-Hop's still a top 10 receiver in the league. Like when he's healthy.
Man,
This isn't a scrub.
Yeah, this isn't like
the
Marquise
Cardinals
Brown.
don't even know what they want to do.
No, they have no idea.
Well,
they don't know
Well,
what
they
they
kept
wanna do.
Marquise Brown.
But that's still a good productive player.
Exactly, he's still good.
But
DeAndre Hopkins was damn productive when he came out of suspension.
Dude, he was like he was like
He was
top 5 in yards per game.
yeah, hey, I think he was like leading the team in fucking receptions and yards. Coming
He's
back
still
from the
good.
suspension.
Like he's still very, very good.
all
Might
I
be a
gotta
little
say
older,
is, fucking Cardinals bid well, figure that shit out over there, man.
Dude, if he goes to the Bills, I'm gonna be so sad.
Yeah,
going
if
to.
He go to the Bills.
He
It's
wants-
over.
That's
bro.
gonna be a.
If they
great
don't
fucking
win the
game.
Super Bowl, like come on, you have.
Oh,
Diggs
if they don't
and
win,
fucking
if they don't win the
Hopkins.
Super Bowl, we're gonna go with that line you said before. They heard before. Josh Allen's the Phillip Rivers.
I hate to say it, but he's like right now. That's what he's looking like. I mean, he's still young.
They're still young, but
He's got.
He's
some
out there
time.
risen up in the streets.
He is. Dude, I mean, if he wants to be the next Philip Rivers, he's got to have like 9 or 10
hey,
kids.
Josh Allen, I could be a great talent coordinator for you, man.
Yeah.
Just let you know.
Go to Buffalo instead of Cleveland and help him out.
Yeah, man. You know, I can work my magic, man. You know.
Well,
They
Buffalo's getting a big ass new stadium soon, so Orchard Park's gonna be scrapped.
Yo, when the fucking Commanders get a new stadium? Because that
Facts.
shit is ass.
Well, now they have
They
new
gotta
ownership.
get the new ownership in.
Once the
Yeah.
new
Get it all
ownership gets
settled.
acclimated, I'm sure that'll be on the top of their fucking
Yeah.
list because you know how shitty that stadium is. Jalen Hurts almost got injured because of
Bro,
it.
that stadium.
The pipes blew up above the fans' heads.
Yes, dude.
Bro, the seats is horrible.
Like come on, bro.
Like nobody don't ever sit down in the stadium. That's how you know it's that bad.
Like how? Like Washington is a multi-time Super Bowl champion winning franchise. Like they're not scrubs. Like they have a good history.
I'm gonna need for the new ownership to change that fucking bum ass mannequin for Sean Taylor and actually
Literally,
put
bro. That
a
shit
better
was
fucking
so
a real
bad.
statue up. Cause y'all gonna not disrespect that
don't
man's
disrespect
legacy.
Sean Taylor like that.
Like fuck out of here.
Dude is a beast.
Got that man a Nike fucking Commanders, Nike
like, when
Redskins
they
jersey
when they-
with a fucking Reebok fucking pants with Adidas fucking cleats. Like, oh fuck no.
No,
On
and
the mannequin?
it just looks like shit too. Like,
Nah.
redo it.
Man, Clinton Portis
You can
be
do
there.
them.
Clinton Portis mad as fuck.
You're
Like,
better than a mannequin. You do a lot better
like the
than a
mannequin,
mannequin.
the mannequin you see at the fucking American Eagle.
Dude, you
like,
see
Dude,
it
I
like a
would give-
Macy's. Like,
I
come
would
on.
give him a legitimate statue. Like,
Yeah, you got the money.
the dude is one of the better defensive players they've ever had. I mean, granted, he died very
Young.
young.
look,
but-
man, they gave Pat Tillman the fucking statue.
Exactly.
The Redskins can do that for Sean Taylor. Come on, man.
Exactly. Like, the dude would have been one of the best safeties ever, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, Commanders, new ownership.
Get on
Figure
your
that
shit.
shit out.
First deal with the field, and then deal with that.
Let him get Dan Schneider out. Get a new
Okay.
Yeah,
field.
move that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
fuck
out.
Snyder.
Get a field, statue, and then fix the team.
Yeah, well, the team.
The team's gonna
not
suck
bad.
anyways, just
They're
let 'em
not.
tank.
They're not bad.
Sam Howell can play a little bit.
Sam Howell will get his opportunity this year. We'll see what he does
Yeah.
with Terry.
Y'all got any closing remarks for the upcoming NFL season and the finals?
It's early.
It's
It's
early,
early.
man. But for the finals,
Denver.
Denver in 6, man.
Denver in 6.
I think Jokic wins his first Finals MVP.
Who's your ring?
Solidifies himself as a top 10 center of all time.
Best player in the league.
Best player in the league. He's already the best player in the league, in my opinion.
I might get killed for saying this, but I'm gonna go with
Miami,
Heat in
yeah.
7.
It's valid.
I mean, I don't.
Heat
I'm not
in
gonna
7.
argue.
Honestly, whoever wins this is great. Like,
Yeah.
for both sides.
I mean, I got a little bit of hostility for
Yeah,
the
he
Heat,
doesn't like
but
Miami.
You
I like
gotta let it
Miami's
go,
grit.
man.
I really do like the way they play. I love the
Should've
way
been the
Miami
Knicks.
plays. I love the way Miami plays, though. Like,
they're well coached.
great coach. Eric Spoelstra deserves a coach of the year.
If he wins
bro.
this, Eric Spoelstra is like a top 5 coach of all time.
Dude, he needs the coach of the year, bro. Like, how has he not won one? It's unreal.
How many rings is he gonna have?
He's already got 3. Like, what more do you want from the guy?
He's gonna go for 4. That puts him in some elite competition.
4
up
rings
there.
as a head coach, like
This guy started off as like a video intern.
video
Like,
coordinator.
4 as a head coach.
Oh, not 3 as a head coach.
No, I'm not.
And then
I'm
one-
I forgot he didn't coach those.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold
One
on,
is
four.
a,
As a
like an assistant,
I
assistant
forgot he
coach.
didn't coach
video
those.
coordinator
I
type of
forgot
guy.
he didn't coach those 6. dude.
One
was in
is
the
assistant
organization.
Coach. One is assistant coach. 3 as a head.
So
coach.
technically, he's still a coach. So we'll give it to him for 4.
Yeah, he's there. He counts.
I didn't know. I forgot he didn't coach
Essentially
the 06 team.
No, it's Pat Riley,
was
man.
Pat Riley,
Pat
yeah.
Riley had to come out of retirement for that moment.
Yes, sir. Pat
Mm.
Riley.
He's up in the booth.
Yeah. But before we end this podcast, yo, Jared Jones, don't fuck us over this season, which I know you're gonna probably do. So I'm not gonna even say that. Let me take that.
Aaron
statement
Rodgers,
back.
stop going to Taylor Swift concerts, bro.
Oh, he a Swifty.
Get on the fucking field.
He's a
He-
Swifty.
Get on the damn
He's
field.
a
He's
Taylor
risen up all
Swift
this
stan.
He's been risen up Taylor Swift, bro. Like, get on the field, bro.
Y'all
He's
need to be called the
38.
New York Rizzlers, cause y'all got Sauce Gardner risen
Sauce is a
up,
goat,
Jessica Alba that's married.
Sauce is a fucking
Y'all got Taylor Swift getting rizzed by
Sauce's
Aaron Rodgers.
visor game is A1.
What is going on?
That visor game from Sauce, A1.
Nah,
bro.
that shit was fire though. I
It
had
was
to crack
fire as
that
fuck,
joke
bro.
though.
It's valid. It's
Yeah.
valid.
It's all love though. It's all love. Cause win or lose, I know y'all gonna still talk shit to me regardless.
Sauce Gardner, baby. He's about to clamp up CeeDee Lamb week 2.
Yeah, he about to get
3
toasted
months.
for 100
3
yards.
months from now.
150 yards.
3 months. Sauce would never give 150 yards. Not
Hey.
even in a whole season.
You know who can do it? God can. So
God
enough-
did.
God is not a Cowboys fan.
He's not a Jets.
He's a Jets fan. He gave us our one chance this year.
Nah,
If we
God.
fuck it up,
Nah,
then he's never gonna do it
You know
again.
who's what team God fan
The
of?
Patriots.
The Patriots,
Yeah.
because he
Gives them
moved that
everything.
happened and made y'all draft look crazy in the first round. But
Will McDonald.
go ahead.
Please.
Go ahead, give us a subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go ahead, follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We're gonna go virtual, so send us some suggestions about what people y'all want to see on the show. Shit, we might fuck around and have people from my
Oh,
fellowship.
I think we gotta
actually.
start doing trivia, bro.
Oh, we gonna
Get
get
some
some
segments.
segments.
Get some segments.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some segments. In. I think
I love sports trivia, bro. That
I
shit's
think
nuts.
we should do that like once we go virtual.
Yeah, that's what I was
'Cause
saying. Once we go
Once we
virtual,
go virtual, we're gonna do sports
It'll
trivia.
be a
We're
lot
not on the
easier.
TV anymore.
Yeah, that's what sucks. But we can get crazy.
Yeah.
Get crazy. So, or we can do like a little draft, like an NBA all-time draft.
Oh, I like
We should
that.
do that.
I like
NBA
that. I
all-time
like
draft or
That'll ruffle some feathers, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But I'd be all for it, though.
I'd be all
man.
for it too.
Yeah.
man.
Like NBA top 75 draft of
More
all time. So,
content.
yeah,
Fuck.
great content. But you heard it here first. Sport Aces Podcast. I'm Chris Ortega.
Anthony Conti.
How much Pharaoh?
And we will see y'all maybe next week, possibly. But just stay tuned and subscribe because we're going to drop new episodes. So see you later.